Hi, I'm back. This is the second video for Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. All right, so we're gonna look at phrasal verbs on page 100. Okay, and today, in this video, we're gonna focus on separable phrasal verbs. Okay, let me read the little pink box. Okay, in the top of the page there, it says a phrasal verb is a verb plus preposition. Okay? The meaning of the phrasal verb is different from the meaning of the verb alone. These phrases are separable because you can put the second part of the phrase before or after the object. Okay, so I think there's a mistake in this book. Okay, I just explained to you in the previous video that to simply put, separable phrasal verbs are the ones that uses phrasal verbs with adverbs, not prepositions. Okay, so this book says preposition, but I think this is a mistake in the book. Okay, they should have said a verb plus an adverb. Okay, so if you look at all these verbs here, phrasal verbs here: call back, clean up, fill out, hand out, put away, throw out, throw away, turn down, turn off, turn up. These are all adverbs, okay? They're not prepositions, okay? So, um, you know, everybody makes mistakes. I think this time the book made a mistake, okay? All right, but let's look at let's look at an example, okay? Let's say let's keep it simple. I clean up the mess, okay? I clean up the mess. Okay, you know what a mess is, right? Mess is like a lot of stuff that's dirty and okay that needs to be cleaned up. Okay, I cleaned up the mess. All right. So this is a separable. Okay. Okay. This is a separable phrasal verb. Okay. Clean up. This is separable. Okay. All right. Now you know this. You know this is an adverb. Okay. This is not a preposition like the book says. Okay, it's not a preposition. How do I know that's not a preposition? Think of it this way: up the mess. That doesn't flow. That doesn't make any sense. Up the mess. Okay, up the mess. Okay, that up is describing the verb clean. Okay, clean up. Clean how? Clean up. Okay, so it's describing the verb. It's not related to the mess. Okay. Not at all. So it's not a preposition. Okay, and remember, separable phrasal verbs are the ones that uses adverb. Okay, all right. Remember, the preposition ones are the ones which are inseparable. Okay, so I just want to make that point very clear. Okay, so okay, let's go back. I clean up the mess. Okay, this is separable with an adverb, right? All right. So what can you do? Since it's separable, you can separate, right? You can put clean up. You can separate it, okay? You can separate it. I clean up. What do I clean up? The mess. Okay? The mess. I clean the mess up. Sounds perfect because it's separable. Okay? Okay? I clean up the mess. I clean the mess up. Same meaning. Okay? That sounds perfectly fine either way. Okay? I clean up the mess. I clean the mess up. Okay? Now, the mess, what is a mess? Okay, it's a thing, right? It's not a person, so you don't say he or she. Okay, if it's singular, okay, if it's singular, okay, if it's singular, we say what? We say it, right? We say it. Okay, if it's singular, we say it. Okay, all right, or what? Or him, or her, right? All right. So for it, it's a thing, right? Let me erase it. I don't have enough space. Okay, so if it's a thing or animal and it's singular, we say it. Okay. If it's a person and it's a male, okay. If it's what's the male sign? Okay, this is a male sign, right? If it's a male, we say him. Okay, and if it's a female, we say her. And if it's plural, we say what? We say them. say them for everything or everybody. Okay, so plural, everything or everybody, human or things, doesn't matter. They're all them. But for singular, we use it for things, and then him for male, and her for female. Okay, so this is a thing, right? It's a one thing, right? So we say what? I clean it up. Okay, simple as that. Okay, so I clean the mess up. You can write it. I clean the mess up. Okay, I'm sorry. I clean up the mess. You can rewrite it. Say I clean the mess up. Okay, and then that you can make it even shorter by just changing it into a pronoun. Okay, pronoun. The mess, it. Okay, I clean it up. Okay, see how that worked? All right. All right, let's try another one. Let's try another one. Let's try another one. Let's try another one. Okay, we talked about pickup. Okay, let's say she picks up her children. Let's say. She picks up her children, okay? So this is the phrasal verb, right? Okay. Again, remember I said this is an adverb. Okay, so it's a verb plus an adverb phrasal verb. Okay, this is not a preposition. Okay, not a preposition. Why? Because if you say up her children, that's not has no meaning. Up her children, no. So it's not a preposition. Okay, this up again describes the verb picks. Okay. Picks up. Okay, so she picks up her children. Okay, so if you separate it, what do? She picks up. Okay, so she picks what? Her children. Okay, so she picks up her children is same as she picks her children up. Okay, separable. You can put it behind, or you can put it in the middle. Okay, you can separate the phrasal verb. All right. So what if you change that into a pronoun? You say she picks what? Okay, if it's plural, okay, and this is children are people, right? It doesn't matter, right? People or things, we say them, right? Them. Okay, so you say she picks them up. She picks them up. All right? Simple as that. Okay, well, let's make it interesting here. Let's say if you said she picks up her daughter. If you say daughter, what do you say? Okay, she picks up her daughter. Just put it right there, right? You can separate it and say her daughter right here. Her daughter. She picks her daughter up, and now it's singular, right? Only one daughter. So what do? It's a human. It's a female. So you just say she picks her up. She picks her up. Okay, if it's a daughter. And if it's a son, what do? She picks up her son. Okay, that's not hard. You just put she picks. Okay, she picks what? She picks her son up. She picks her son up, and since son is a male, okay, son is a male. You say not her anymore. You say she picks him up. Okay, because it's a person. Okay, easy. Easy. Okay, very easy. All right. Okay, so let's look at some examples. Okay, let's look at the examples in the book now. Okay, let's look at the book. All right, let's look at page 100. Okay, look at those pictures. 100, page 100. Okay, we're gonna do those. Okay, so first one is done for us already. She's handing out papers. She's handing out papers. Okay, the teacher, right? The teacher is handing out papers. Okay, she's handing out the papers. Okay, And then if you change that by separating the phrasal verb, you say what? She's handing the papers out. Okay. And then if you change that by replacing it with a pronoun, you say what? You say thing, right? Plural thing. Okay. She is handing them out. Okay. All right. Let's look at number two. Number two. He is okay. So look at this. There are three sentences for each one of these pictures. Okay, and this one, the middle one is done, right? He's throwing the cups away. They already split the phrasal verb. So how do you make it the original way? You say his what? Throwing away, right? Away the cups. Okay, he's throwing away the cups. Throwing away. Okay. Now, what is his? What is that? That's a contraction, right? This is a present continuous, right? Present continuous tense. You got this contraction of he is, right? He is throwing away the cups. Okay, and the second one, obviously they already did it. Was what? He's throwing the cups away. And if you replace that with the pronoun, what do you have? You say his what? He's throwing. Okay, them is already there, right? Them away. Okay, and that's the most efficient way, right? He's throwing them away. By the way, can you put that right here? Can you put it right there? We didn't talk about that. When you replace it with the pronoun, can you put it back outside at the end? Can you say he's throwing away them, or she's picking up them? She's picking up her. She's picking up him. No. When you make a pronoun, you have to put it between the phrasal verb. Okay. So that's one note. Okay. So you don't want to put them here. Okay. It doesn't sound good at all. Okay. He is throwing away them. No good. Okay. So when you replace it with the pronoun, you want to make sure that you put it between the phrasal verb, okay? You want to separate the separable phrasal verb and put it in between. Put it in the middle, okay? So make sure you don't put those pronouns at the end, okay? If you want to put it on at the end, you cannot use the pronouns. You have to use what? You have to use the phrases that came with the original sentence, okay? All right, let's look at number three. Number three. What's number three? Let's look at number three. Look at the last sentence. It says, he's turning it up. He's turning it up. So, what's the first sentence? You say, he's turning up. Easy as that. He's turning up what? The volume, okay? He's turning up the volume, okay? And then if you put that in the middle, if you separate the phrasal verb, you say what? He's turning the volume up. Okay? He's turning the volume up. Okay? Again, when you read that last one, he's turning it up. He's turning it up. Okay? You can put the it, pronoun it. Okay? You can put that it in the middle of the phrasal verb. But you cannot put it at the end. Okay? You cannot say, he's turning up it. Okay, it doesn't sound good at all. Okay, he's turning up it. No, you gotta say he's turning it up. So again, if you want to use the pronouns, you have to put it in the middle of the separable phrasal verb. Okay, you gotta put it in the middle. Okay, all right. Let's move on to number 4. Okay, number 4. Let me erase this. It's getting a little too crowded here. Okay. Okay, well, maybe I don't have to write down everything. This is getting very straightforward, very easy, right? Okay, I'll just write some important words here. Okay, number 4. She's filling out a job application. She's filling out a job application. Okay. So how can you do that? How can you separate the phrasal verb? You say, she's filling the application out. Okay, she's filling the application out. And then the last one, if you replace it with the pronoun, you say, she's filling it out. She's filling it out. Okay, put that it in between. Okay, but not at the end. You don't say, she's filling out it. Okay, you don't say it like that. All right, number 5. Okay, number 5, the second sentence is, she's turning the lamp off. She's turning the lamp off. Okay, she is turning the lamp off. Okay, so the first one would be, she's turning off the lamp. She's turning off the lamp. Okay, and the lamp is a thing. Is one lamp. Is it, right? Singular. So you say, she's turning it off. She's turning it off. Okay. Again, you don't want to say, she's turning off it. Okay. No good. All right, let's get the last one. Number 6. Number 6. Okay. He's putting away the clothes. He's putting away the clothes. Okay. So if you put that phrase in the middle of this phrasal verb, you say, he's putting the clothes away. He's putting the clothes away. All right. All right. The last one, the clothes is what? Is a thing. It's a plural. Them. Right. Plural is always them, no matter what. Okay. So you say what? He's putting them away. He's putting them away. Okay? Again, you don't want to say, he's putting away them. Okay? You don't want to do that. You want to say, he's putting them away. Okay? All right. So, I hope, this has become very easy for you by now. But since we have a few more minutes, let's look at just one exercise in the workbook, okay? In the workbook. In the workbook, page 94, okay? Page 94 in the workbook, okay? Page 94, workbook, okay? All right, let's look at this number 2, section 2 there. Okay, look at the words in bold. Write the sentences again with him, it, or them. Okay, so number 1 is already done. Anton needs to turn down the music. Anton needs to turn down the music. Okay, he needs to turn it down. Okay, the music is a what? A singular thing, right? Music is a thing. It's singular. So you gotta use it. Okay, he needs to turn it down. Okay, number 2. Rita is cleaning up the kitchen. Rita is cleaning up the kitchen. The kitchen is in bold print, right? Bold. Okay, so the kitchen is the main concern here. So what's the kitchen? Is that a thing? Yes, it is. How many kitchens? One kitchen. It's singular, right? So you gotta say what? She is cleaning it up. She is cleaning it up. Okay? Can you say she is cleaning up it? No, you don't want to do that, okay? All right. Number 3. Number 3. Martine is throwing away old newspapers. Old newspapers. It's a thing, but it's plural, right? It's them, right? So you want to say what? She is throwing them away. She is throwing them away. Can you say she's throwing away them? No. Okay, so you can say she's throwing the old newspapers away. Okay, and you can say she is throwing them away, and you can say she's throwing away old newspapers, but you cannot say she's throwing away them. Okay, the last one is no good. Okay, all right. Number 4, the students are putting away their books. The students are putting away their books. Okay, so books, plural thing, right? All right, so it's them. Okay, plural is always them. All right, so you can say students are putting their books away. Okay, but if you want to use the pronoun, what do? You say the students are putting them away. Students are putting them away. All right, the last one, number 5. I need to call back my father. I need to call back my father. Okay, again, all of these are adverb phrasal verbs. Okay, all right. So it says I need to call back my father. Father is a person, and it's one father, singular, right? And it's a male. So we have to use him. Okay. So we need to call him back. We need to call him back. Okay? Very easy, right? All right. All right. Let me know if you have any comments. You can write it right below the YouTube video here, or you can always send me a email, okay? And ask me any questions or any comments you might have. All right. I'll see you in the third video very soon, okay?